before I mention his name, he is the first vice chair of the Community Planning Board of 9 in the borough of the Bronx. He is, of course, a master of law. He practices legal things both here and also in Bangladesh. He is the president of one of the dynamic mainstream organizations, Bangladeshi American Community Council. And recently, this year, he just performed with his beautiful wife, the Hajj. Ladies and gentlemen, you all know this charismatic man is none but Mr. N Mujumder. Can I welcome him with a big round of applause and talk in words about the bill that he is proposing for all the physicians, particularly through this organization.
Thank you, Bulbul Bhai. You took a lot of my time. The introduction is probably longer than my speech. So I will be in brief because I know everybody is a little bit of hungry and it's a lot of talk. People don't like talk. They are here to see the performance. So let me start with this, the Honorable Chief Guest, outgoing President and incoming President, and Honorable distinguished guests and sponsors, my friends and fellow New York, Bangladeshi American of New York, Shine Bhai, and of course, Amader Onnonno Bhai Bhonera. So what I'm going to say is this. Over the years, I live in New York more than 27 years. What I came across is this. Many medical professionals, when they come from Bangladesh and all over the world, they could not be employed as to their potential. Most of them is underemployed. It's not because they are not smart enough. It's not because they are not intelligent enough. Because I would say it's because of lack of resources. When they finish their US MLE, they have to go through the residency process. And it is so competitive, only they know how hard it is. They have to send 500 to thousands and thousands of applications throughout the nation. And they are not getting the residency. So most of them, believe me, they get frustrated. They lose their patience. So how I know this, because a lot of my friends, a lot of my relatives are doctors, and I know many of them that they spend hundreds of thousands of dollars in order to get this. So thinking this, recently I spoke to a few congressmen and assembly members of the New York State to pass a legislation to enable these foreign medical graduates. They should, if their bill is passed, they will be able to work as a physician assistant, which is almost equivalent to the doctors. They will be able to write the prescription under the direct care and supervision of the US doctors, certified doctors. So this is the right place to talk about this, because with this organization, with all these wonderful people, if we all lobby on this, we go to our assembly members and each body talk that we need this. Believe me, politicians need two things, the man and the money. If you can show that you have a lot of strength and power and capacity, believe me, we'll make it happen. And Mr. President, the incoming President, I would ask you to play a vital role to sustain an organization. You have to have the objective. You have to have some long-term plan, short-term plan. In short term, you give them the entertainment, you give them the happiness, joy, and say hello. But in the long run, if you do not have a serious goal for the benefit of the grassroots people and for the benefit of your member, the organization is very difficult to sustain. And like this speaker before, Salbai said, there is a lot of people even email me, even text me that should not do this, because this is bad. And I'm so regretfully say that we become a doctor, dentist, lawyers, architects, scientists, but our Bangladeshi head is still we carry the Bangladeshi head. As a result, we're creating a more division than unity. We need the unity, not the division. If you do not like me, you just stay away. You don't have to fight for it. You do your organization, you do your thing. So with that said, I would ask again the President to play a vital role with his member to benefit his fellow people. Look back, service about self. You become a doctor, you're making $1 million now, wonderful. But what about the other doctors who came here, did not get to it? So see if you can do something for them. And another opportunity I want to open up for the young doctors and the professionals, the doctors especially who came from Bangladesh. There is an organization named Upward the Global. Upward the Global. I will have this information if anybody need it. This organization simply does foreign trained medical graduates, foreign trained medical lawyers, and foreign trained engineers. They will promote them to get the job in the mainstream in their own field. Let's say you are a doctor. Instead of being a doctor, you could be a medical researcher. So still you are in the medical field. So don't get frustrated. So that organization, the coordinator is the Sarah Wallace. I met her in the Leadership Institute. I'm closely working with her. You can go there. They are non-profit. They are funded by the federal government, and they will help you without any charge. And also, every year in April 1st, US government give H1 visa. H1 is for those who have a master level degree or off. Those medical graduates can be sponsored by the medical facilities, by the doctors, by the hospitals as a medical researcher. So what happens is, if you are a tourist, you came as a visitor and you have a medical degree, you can be hired as a H1 employee. Under the current legislation, under the current executive order made by the President Obama, those H1 employee and their spouses can get their work permit as well. So this is a wonderful opportunity. We need to know how to look for the opportunity. Because in New York, what I found out is that to know how to look for the job is the best, is a very difficult thing. A lot of people don't know how to do it. As a result, they're underemployed. They're driving taxi, they're driving something else not related to their occupation. But focus on this, and I'm so glad and honored to be here and be able to speak in front of these wonderful people. The doctors are the best, because at one point of life, all of us have to surrender ourselves to the doctor. I'm again really honored and pleasure to be here. Thank you all. Assalamu alaikum.